And here we are again. Let's try this one more time. It's one of them days, just so you know. You've been there. Well, it's a new year. So we're going to try to get past those. It's one of those days. Or it's been one of those years. We're going to try to get past that too. So this year is a new year. New job. New things going on. Hopefully there will be. New decisions have to be made, especially when it comes to certain things. This channel is it's a channel, but it's not a channel. All right. I go to work. I don't spend a whole lot of time on this channel talking and doing things. Now, I don't. I've never done this before, and this was a new thing, and I figured I would try it. So, I watch other people's channels, and I see other people, and they have discussions on things. I mean, you got Alex Flores, okay? We'll use Alex Flores as an example, okay? He's got a podcast, if that's what you want to call it. Now, granted, he's been in the industry, and he was making fun of stuff for a long time. The whole YOLO douchebag thing, YOLO douchebag here, that kind of thing. I'm not doing that, okay? I can make fun of something if I think it's funny, but that's what he did. Now he doesn't do that anymore. So now it's just him telling you what he thinks, okay? I'm not going to tell you what I think. Number one, if you own a Mustang or a muscle car or any of that kind of junk, or you're an import guy, more power to you. I thought when I came up with this idea, I seen other people doing it, but when I decided to do it, I did not realize there were thousands of people doing the same exact thing. I was just doing it for fun. Just doing it for fun. Hey, I got this car, I got that car, this car, that car. I'll make a few videos, and I'll do some videos on what I think and the car culture. Well, clearly, the car culture has changed. What I grew up with and what I thought was cool, and you know what, that's not the same. Now, granted, you got the rat rod guys, and you got the import guys, and you got the old guys that are older than me, which that's where I take my stuff from, is the real old dudes that built hot rods, because that's what my dad did, and that's what I do. I got this 65 sitting here, and it's got a 302 in it. It had a 289 in it. I swapped the motor out of it. I did a few things for the cam in it. It's got heads on it. The proverbial slush of hot roddom. That's what you want to call it. I've done all that. I did the same thing over here with Vanilla Ice. Pulled the motor out, the cam in it, heads, transmission swap. I've done all of that. And you would think that I don't know, or so I thought, that it would be interesting. It's not. It's not. Because you got 1,000 other folks doing it. Then you got to find a niche and try to figure out what people want to listen to you talk to about. Okay? I can't talk to you about this car. One, there's thousands of them. Thousands of people who own a Fox body. And anything and everything you can think of has ever been done to one. They've even put diesel engines in them and, just on and on and on and on. Okay. How do you make this interesting? I've asked myself that. And then I thought about it at first when I first started this channel. Hey, you know what? I'll talk about, some car guy movies and some other things that I thought was cool when I was coming up and learning how to work on cars, and my dad would introduce me to stuff, and I've been doing this for a while, and I thought, well, some of that stuff could still be cool. I feel like Joe Zuper. Joe will get on there and he just tells it like it is. Now, granted, he's been on TV. I've never been on TV. I'll never be on TV. I'm not interested in being on TV. And granted, I get it. You got a lot of the guys that were on the power block that ain't on there no more, and they've all jumped off, and now they got YouTube channels. And you're like, okay, that's just that much more competition on this platform here that you call YouTube, of you trying to get your name out there and get people to follow you and keep it interesting. It's a full-time job, man. Just so you know, I got a full-time job. I do this for fun. So 2026, I'm gonna keep doing it for fun because I ain't gonna make no money doing this. You got guys that this is all they do. I don't even know if they have jobs. I don't have time to come out here, and then I'm in Tennessee. One day it could be 75 degrees. Next day it's 20 degrees. Now, granted, I'm out here today and it's 60 degrees. Yeah. Yesterday it was, or the day before, it's 34 degrees. Yeah. I ain't doing nothing out here behind that. Now, granted, last week, Christmas week, it was in the 60s. I came out here and did some work on this car and did a little work on that car. But initially, since I only have one garage and I don't have access to multiple spaces, I'm limited on what I can do. Granted, I before, when I first started my channel, I started some videos in the dungeon, and I would talk about certain things, and I don't know if people are into discussions anymore because, realistically speaking, don't nobody talk to each other except us talking to each other. Now, granted, car guys, we can conversate, but the new generation, they do this. This is new to me. You know, I've learned to walk through it, but me propping a camera up while I'm working on my car and talking to it, yeah. And I don't have anybody following me around while I'm doing this because I think that's kind of strange. But at the same time, this ain't a TV show. I'm not walking around going, okay, today we're going to work on this car. And yeah, that's not going to happen here. Because one, just not used to that. Two, you probably have to blooper it out. I mean, you work on cars, you're going to get upset. You just are. You're going to break something, you're going to bust your hand up, you're going to something. This ain't easy. And granted, working on cars is my piece, and it always has been. I turn the radio on, I get the wrenches out, I come out here and I already know what I need to do. I do that. That's where I go. But I honestly, I'm trying to figure out where I can go with this year, because I've had this channel for 2 years and I put what I thought other people were interested in on it. Obviously nobody watches TV. They do, but they don't, there's no rhyme or reason to that. There's no, hey, what's the top 10 car guy movies? You know what? You could ask them. Half of them ain't even old enough to have seen those movies. I go back and look at my content and see who watched what and how many views it got. And you know what? I'm not gonna get wound up in that. I'm just not. This is supposed to be for fun, so I can't get upset if it don't get any bigger. I just can't. And I'm not going to. I'm not gonna do that to myself. One, I got a regular job that I go to every day. Two, I got more cars than probably most of them do, unless they own a garage or something, or they got way more space than I do. I'm pretty sure my wife won't allow me to put another car in this driveway because there's already 3 over here on my side of the driveway. Her side of the driveway is over there, and there's only got 1 vehicle in it. This is my side. I take up all the space. And then there's one in the garage. So, no, I'm not going to subject myself to that. Granted, if I made more money and I had a little bit more time, maybe a couple extra hands, I could probably pull off some kind of pseudo #1 hitman, garage, blah, 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 whatever, and make something happen. I don't know. But you got to have thousands of followers before you even make $1. It's almost a joke. I mean, if anything, I can just make these videos for the grandkids so that when I'm gone, they'll see what I was passionate about, and maybe they can go back and look at some of my videos, and some of them, you know, are halfway amusing. I make fun of the Dodge guys a lot. I make fun of the Chevy guys sometimes, but let's be realistic. At this point in 2026, almost all the new cars are junk. They all break down. They've all got some kind of flaw that's normal. transmission bad, motors blowing up, that kind of thing. And I work in the industry, so I'm kind of like Joe Zuper. I work in it. I've been in it over 20 years. Whether it was towing cars, working in a parts store, working at dealerships, wrenching at a dealership, done it all. I've done everything you can think of. I've even painted cars, so I already know. I know a lot. Now, granted, it doesn't matter how much I've done or how much I know if people don't want to listen to me tell them about it. Granted, everybody wants to do do-it-yourself videos. Well, do it yourself. But I'll tell you this, the last do-it-yourself video I watched when I got this 2015 car. Now, granted, I had made a video that I didn't prefer the way it sounded, but it's grown on me. Now, I didn't own one, but when I was looking for another car, this is what I ended up with. Now, granted, I was looking at a 13 or a 14 car because I liked the way it looked. Now, granted, not that I don't like the way the 15 car looks, because it grew on me too. Aside from that, watch the video of somebody trying to put a master cylinder in this thing, a clutch master cylinder. I've never seen, it was a cluster, put it that way. The 4 videos that I watched, all of them were clusters. Now, granted, I don't know if the dudes that were doing it were mechanically inclined. We can only assume they're one of those people, well, you know what? I'm going to take a look at it, and I can do this myself. Okay. You can attack something with an exuberance that is a fat kid on a cupcake at the same time. If you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna, it's like the wife says, you're going around your elbow to get to you know what. So, yeah, I've been working on cars for years, so I came out here. What took them 4 to 6 hours took me less than 2 hours. Now, granted, I made a video on it, but I did not make a video of me taking it apart. I made a video of me after I took it apart. Then I made another video after I took it apart and put it back together of the part itself. If you go back and look at the channel, you'll see where I did 2 videos. 2. Now, I watched this one guy's videos of him doing the same exact job, and there was 4 or 5 different parts of it. Wasn't that complicated. Aside from that, this isn't me bashing these people. This is me saying, okay, so you run into a problem on any of these cars. Now, granted, the Fox body, I've had so many of them. No biggie. Never had a 65, but it's a 65. It's as simple as you can get. The 15, new animal. New animal. Now, I don't know of anybody else that's doing 3 different genres, okay? 1965. First genre. 1993. 2015. So basically, it is what it is when it comes to working on these cars and deciding that you're gonna tackle them and without any knowledge. But granted, I'm not on here to tell anybody anything. The 15 is new to me. I'm mechanically inclined, so I can think in a mechanical sense where nothing is really different. It's just they went from different ideas to what they got now. You can look at it to where it's easy to work on or it's hard to work on, depending on the amount of space you got. I got more space working on 65. I mean, I can stand in the engine bay in the 65. Not so much in the Fox body. And I haven't done this one, anything to this one other than put a clutch master cylinder in it. And I'm noticing that recently, the way they make parts on these things is they don't make them very durable. So the brake cable broke on it. So I got to fix the brake cable. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. I watched somebody's video on it. Didn't look like it was that complicated. I'll make a video on it when I fix it. So this will be, this year, hopefully be a new experience when it comes to working on the stuff that I got. And I'm not trying to be like anybody else. There's other people out there, and I did find out that there's another dude out there named Big C. Well, Big C is not my actual name, but I decided I was gonna change the name of my channel, and I actually put my name on it. And I was thinking, you know what? I didn't like the way it looked, so I just changed it back. I said, well, you know what? What that dude does and what I do is totally different. He's older than me. He looks nothing like me. I didn't even watch his channel. I pulled the name up, and it pulled up videos with his name on them. I don't even know what they were about. Don't really care at this point. All I know is I'm gonna do what I do over here. You wanna watch them? I'll be here. Did my best to try to keep your attention. I can be slightly amusing at times. I'm not cold and dry. I probably got a strange sense of humor, some people would think, but what I think is funny might not be funny to you. Making fun of the Dodge guys and the Chevy guys and the import guys, it's just jokes. It's just jokes, man. I mean, come on. They make fun of the Chevy guys and the Dodge guys and the Ford guys. They all do it. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. And hopefully, we'll be doing some work on something. We'll get some money flowing and get some more parts, and we'll make that happen. So until then, keep between the ditches. I'll talk to y'all on the next one.